The long-promised review of the National Conservation Law is now underway. The review committee met for the first time last week, receiving a presentation on the law and discussing the need for review. One provision dealing with environmental assessments has faced fire as an impediment to development. KMAN 27's Joe Avery reports.
It's not the case that every single project needs to have an EIA for us to understand what the implications are.
Department of Environment Director Gina Ebanks-Petrie says the numbers back this up. She says of the more than 1,200 applications considered, 0.5% required an EIA.
The numbers speak for themselves. The evidence is there.
The latest Compendium of Statistics shows planning approvals up more than 30% from 2013 when the National Conservation Law was passed through 2017. The value of planning approvals over the same time period increased by more than 75%.
To be honest, it hasn't affected us in any way whatsoever.
Paul Pearson of Davenport Development says while none of his projects have necessitated an EIA, the possibility looms large over any developer's application.
I know developers who've been told you can't build around that particular tree. You need to redevelop or redesign your whole site. That could be a big hit on your profit margin.
And in development, like any other business, time is money.
If you have an EIA and it takes 12 months to complete and you go backwards and forwards, that 12 months might make all the difference to your development. You might say it's not worth it now.
He says at the time the law was passed, many in the development community were wary of the Conservation Council's EIA powers.
It certainly came across at the time as very, very frightening.
Though he admits the evidence hasn't borne this out.
Very few of the applications have been slapped with an EIA. But at the time, that's not what we all thought, that's for sure.
Joe Avery, KMAN 27.
The 22-member panel plans to settle its terms of reference at its next meeting and meet every 2 weeks thereafter. When the review is complete, it must submit its findings within 1 month.